One thing is very clear, and this is undisputable, the fact that you may bury the truth for how long you care, but the truth remains that the same truth will be assumed. It's just a matter of time that you can't bury the truth forever. Those who committed genocide against the Igbos were not punished, and this informs the reasons why the continued massacre of Igbos or the Easterners has remained unabated. And of course, the government that should help the culprits accountable or bring them to law have refused for obvious reasons best known to them. It's quite unfortunate that this has necessitated the quest for agitation within the Eastern region that have not in any way be given a voice to express itself, especially those who survived the genocide of 1967 to 1970 are still surprised that the issues, the nagging issues that brought about the war has not been addressed 50 years down the line. Let's hear from an analyst, Mayegun, who threw light on the realities and the happenings within the Eastern region and the deceptive connotations, propagandas sponsored to cover up the truth. Not until the truth is assumed, not until the truth is given a chance to be expressed and the nagging issues being addressed. Of course, you cannot enjoy peace. I mean, relative peace. Peace is relative depending on the terms and the principles that you imbibe. But then you can be living in denial, claiming that you are promoting peace, while you are just operating within the reverse psychology. Well, let's hear from Mayogu what he has to make, the point he has to elucidate regarding this.
Those who committed genocide against the Igbos, they were never punished. So everyone feels like they could do it. And that automatically makes the Igbos, right, defensive until now that they have gone offensive. Igbo land where millions of people were killed. The survivors, some of them have joined the genocide, they have joined the murderers, and they have joined the oppressors to deny their own heritage because they didn't allow you to learn that this joke about Yoruba versus Igbo, we will show them again, we will kill them, we will push them in the lagoon. These were inflammatory statements coming from people who saw that those who committed genocide against the Igbos, they were never punished. So everyone feels like they could do it. And that automatically makes the Igbos, right, defensive until now that they have gone offensive. The Igbos are mostly defensive all this while, trying to say, no, that's not what happened. That's not, now they are no longer defensive. They are now on offensive, which means give it to us, we'll give it to you. And that seems to be triggering a lot of the children of the descendant of genocidists in Nigeria. Because listen to this, most of the people who are non-Igbos today, who are in their 70s, 80s, or 60s, late 60s, 70s today, they were the children during the war. They were the ones who were told that killing the Igbos in eastern Nigeria was to keep Nigeria one, and it was a good thing. They are now in their 60s. The hatred they were taught is still in them today. And that is why the Biafran war is not, it's so bad that even in Igbo land, the history of Biafra is not part of their education curriculum. I mean, tell your own story. It was more or less like the criminals representing the Igbos in the Turn by Turn Nigeria Limited, they love it that way. They do not want to poke the bear. The Fulanis and Awusas, the Northerners, they killed MKO Abiola, their friend. And you know what happened? The political crooks in the western part of Nigeria, they milked it. Yeah, they milked it. Not only that, they forced their hand to make a Yoruba man the first democratically elected president of the Fourth Republic. They had to do it. For Igbo land, where millions of people were killed, the survivors, some of them have joined the genocide, they have joined the murderers, and they have joined the oppressors to deny their own heritage, if that is going to make them live in peace. And we don't want this, so because but guess what? If the Igbo political criminals, if they were just a little bit slightly like the Yoruba roads, what stops them from declaring May 30 a recognized public holiday in Eastern Nigeria? Why? What stops it? Because they don't want to make the people that wanted to kill them, they don't want to remind them about Biafra. Why are you afraid of reminding everybody about Biafra? Why do you go, all this elite, Igbo elite, why do you go about trying to bury something that you actually have no control over, simply because denying doesn't mean it's not existing? You make a mess of this whole thing. You ganged up with Nigeria to kidnap a son, supposedly a son of the soil, who happened to be like a God sent in this regard. Somebody that was there to just awaken you, tell you you can do it. They ganged up and they locked him up. When Abiola was killed, in Yoruba land, the likes of Tifnubu and Co., they didn't miss the opportunity to milk it politically by riding on the emotions of the Yorubas, which they sort of invoked. Well, they control the media. We were all mad. They killed Abiola. They killed Abiola. How could they kill Abiola? This country. Yeah. We were watching all the adults talking about it, making, fuming, angry, and all of that. Then boom, voila, is everywhere. They milked it, and they declared June 12. June 12 was supposed to be a symbol like the May 30, the Biafran Day. That's exactly what June 12 is too. The Biafran Day is even sort of bigger than that, far bigger. It's a bigger cause. But they milked it. They declared public holiday in Yoruba land every June 12. They asked themselves that, we are Awolowo's party, Yoruba. So yeah, the Fulani North couldn't do anything. No, they couldn't. Doping. Today, June 12, is a national holiday in Nigeria, courtesy of this Tifnumbu and his collaboration with Bokwari today in Nigeria. June 12, everybody in Nigeria will have to participate in it. But the killings of the Igbos, everybody in Nigeria participated in it. So that's why they had to remove it completely. Because if you have to acknowledge it, there should be a Biafra National Day. The day of recompense, the day of, sober reflection, not just for the Biafrans, but for the entire Nigeria. To remind all of you, when two people, when this Gowon and his gang, when they went mad, and millions of people lost their lives. It must never happen again. But they want to do it again. And they will do it again if they have the chance. So why not? Eh? They will deny you, they will make you governor or senator or maybe president if you dare remember Biafra Day.
Now, I believe, having listened to this series of developments and analysis, you will be able to make informed decisions that what is happening in Nigeria was not just an accident, but an incident that has been created over the decades and failure to address the nagging issues of national concern, the negligence, the resentment built over the years, the imbalance, the injustice in the system has informed, of course, the nagging and very, very stiff season that have engulfed our entire sphere as humans in existing in Nigeria. But how could this be resolved? What could you prefer as this lasting solution to these nagging issues today? Do you think there could be any possibility of remedying this situation? Well, let's get to know via the comment section as we continue this discussion even hereafter. Thank you once again. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification buttons, and keep sharing this video. Thanks once again for watching. Bye for now.